labor. If they're not getting jobs, if they're not getting construction jobs, it certainly has to be of concern to them. So everybody's going to have to join together to do something like that.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming in this morning, Jerry.
Thank you.
Great to see you as always.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, USI's Michael Turko has been investigating a dangerous and deadly East County detour with apparently an easy solution.
Well, Turko says that solution is finishing the eastern end of Mass Boulevard, and it would take less than a quarter mile of pavement.
When I started asking questions about the Mass Boulevard extension, I was told the one man who knew the most about it was Santee insider and former Mayor Jack Dale. He's still on the city council, and he agrees he knows this issue inside and out. But Dale is a politician, and now he's waffling on his past promises to get the job done. Everyone agrees Mass Boulevard was supposed to connect eastern Santee with Lakeside. But here at the edge of Santee, the road just stops. The Lakeside end was finished years ago. Santee started work on their end, but then abandoned the project.
Why do you think this hasn't been fixed?
I honestly don't know. It is beyond me. It's a bewilderment. I can't understand why it wouldn't be done.
He's not alone, and neighbor after neighbor tells me horror stories about wrecks, some of them fatal, when traffic from the wide lanes of Mass Boulevard gets dumped onto two narrow residential streets, Los Ranchitos and El Nopal. They also say they were promised Mass Boulevard would be finished by this man, former mayor and current Santee City Councilman Jack Dale.
At that time, I had said, we are not going to connect Mass Boulevard until 52 gets through, because I want to make sure there's a lot of pressure from the whole region to help get 52 through.
That sure sounds like you're telling people when the 52's finished, it will get done.
If I were listening to me back then, I would say, yeah, Jack Dale said that when 52's done, we would hook this through. And yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
The 52 was done 2 years ago, but now Dale says that may have made finishing Mass unnecessary. And he says paving that final quarter mile between the two ends of Mass could be difficult and expensive. Now here's the strangest part of this story. Jack Dale tells me he's not in favor of finishing this last quarter mile stretch of Mass Boulevard. Not now, and maybe not ever.
It's not in the best interest of my town to do it.
Dale says traffic studies show finishing Mass will increase traffic more than a third here in eastern Santee, and that most of the people complaining about the detour, you got it, live in Lakeside.
It is not in the best interest to put 35% more traffic on the people of my town to fill out this quarter mile. I think the real issue is to slow people down and driving on El Nopal.
How do you do that?
Well, that's the county law enforcement.
So this is not Santee's problem.
It is everybody's problem, but the solution to that is not to put this through unmasked.
Jack Dale is also chairman of the board of SANDAG, our regional transportation planning agency.
You don't feel an obligation to the community in general to get this fixed?
I don't represent this area as the SANDAG chair. Right now I represent as the councilman in the city of Santee. I don't feel an obligation to make traffic worse in my town to improve a situation in Lakeside.
He says he's sorry that so many Lakeside residents are inconvenienced by that nasty detour, but he insists the $4 million price tag for finishing Santee's side of the road is now too much to pay for finishing a job that's become a political football in an East County standoff. I'm Michael Turko, only on KUSI News.
And if you've got a problem, you know who to call. It's Turko, 858-571 on file. It's 858-571-3453.
7:15, first day August. We want to check in with Leslie, see how the weather's looking.
And she's at Balboa Park this morning. Hey, Les.
Well, good morning, David and Alexis. We are here at Balboa Park, and of course, we're going to be talking to some amazing artists. But for the most part, right now, we're going to get you a look at your weather, and it's looking great out here, just towards the skies right now. We are seeing a nice thick cloud coverage up there, and it looks like that cloud coverage is going to be around with us for most of the day, especially for our coastal communities. But once we head out towards our inland spots, that's where we'll get to see a little bit more sunshine, especially as we head out towards that afternoon. All right, so let's take a look at what's happening on that satellite radar. There's the clouds. It looks as though we're going to expect to see a little little bit of a mixed bag today. Reason being, we do have a low pressure system parked out towards the Pacific, high pressure down towards the southeast near New Mexico as well. And it looks like those two working in conjunction with one another are competing for which weather pattern we'll see. It looks like the drier air flow will come in a little bit later this afternoon, but for the most part, that means the cloud coverage will be with us for the mornings and evenings, at least for the next couple of days. Also noticing that as we head out, we are going to expect to see some nice changes for us. As far as the winds are concerned, though, we are looking at a little bit gusty conditions for those mountain locations a little bit later on today. And it is also going to be one of those days for you surfers. You know, we're talking about that high surf advisory that is out there. Really came in place last night at 2 p.m. We are expecting to see that continue on for today all the way through the evening. So the south-facing beaches will be your best bet. Anywhere from Point Loma down towards Imperial Beach. Otherwise, we are going to also expect to see anywhere from Oceanside all the way up towards Huntington Beach. Those south-facing beaches also a main concern there for the south-facing swell. But you can have a lot of fun out there. Just be careful. If you can swim by a lifeguard tower, that'll be your best bet. All right, also noticing as we head out, we are looking at a 7-day outlook. Pretty wonderful out there. For the coast, we'll start it out into the 70s today. We'll keep the 70s rolling on all the way through next work week. And it looks as though we're going to get some of the morning clouds to start us out and then the evening clouds to end our day as well. Into our inland spots, we'll notice 80s all week long, and you can see a lot of sunshine, which is just in time for the weekend. It looks like this weekend will be sunny, and we'll carry that theme on over into next work week as well. Also noticing for the mountain locations, we are going to expect to see some nice conditions out there. Looks like 80s as well, and then we get to see a little change up for us as we head towards the middle part of next work week with a little warmer temperatures out there. Okay, we'll take you out towards the desert with 100 degrees, a little over that today, and then it looks as though we'll keep these triple digits going for the next several days. Let's take a quick look at your traffic report before you head out that door. Here's what we're showing you right now on those roadways. Things are moving along just fine for the most part throughout the central county. Right now, the CHP traffic alerts are indicating no accidents or incidents to report at this time. So things are looking really good. It's 7:17 this morning and a smooth commute on the first day of August. All right, I'll send it back live out here, and we are starting to see just a few breaks in the clouds. For the most part, a little blue peeking through, but we are going to expect to see the clouds remain for the coast. So there you have it. I'll send it back. We'll have another forecast coming up in just a few minutes, and then we'll start talking about the amazing art gallery just around the corner and some of these artists that will be presenting this weekend. Back to you two.
Looks cold out there.
It does. Are you a little chilly out there this morning?
I don't know if she can hear us, but
okay.
we'll chat with her later.
She's always a little chilly.
Yes. Hey, you know, it might be a good time to buy a car.
Well, let's find out from Jane King. She's standing by at the New York Stock Exchange. Good morning, Jane.
Hi, David Alexis. Good morning. And Zipcar expanding its car sharing service there in San Diego. Starting today, Zipcars like these will be available by the hour or by the day. There are nearly 50 trucks, cars, SUVs parked throughout downtown San Diego and the San Diego International Airport for rental. Rates are around $73 a day. Meantime, if you need wheels a little bit more consistently, now's a good time to maybe bite the bullet and just buy a car. There are currently about 3.27 million new cars sitting on lots around the nation. So that means the auto dealers facing the biggest glut of cars on their lots in 5 years. And August isn't the best time for dealerships to have so many cars and trucks since they roll out the 2014 models in September. Now, you should be able to get a good deal during the next month or so, especially at lots that have lots of American brands. Okay, let's turn to the markets here this morning. The stock market closed out July with its best monthly gain since January, and August getting off to a very strong start as well. In fact, the S&P 500 is above 1,700 for the first time ever here today. So this bull market just continues to charge higher. The Dow's up 140 points at the moment. Well, Starbucks promising the Wi-Fi connection will get faster in its stores. It says Google will power its service starting in August, and speeds will be 10 times faster. Of course, they're hoping that will keep you there longer to get a refill and a sandwich. Live at the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King, Bloomberg News, reporting for KUSI News. David and Alexis, back to you.
Well, we can't wait those extra few minutes to get our coffee and our sandwiches, so I don't know what people are going to do.
I know. You have to adjust.
Right.
It'll be tough.
Exactly.
Very impatient. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, straight ahead on Good Morning San Diego, Brandy Williams is live in Del Mar.
That's right. Horse racing season continues, and this weekend's the weekend to get out there, Brandy.
You're absolutely right, Alexis. Actually, there's a big charity event that's happening tonight. I'll tell you all about that. But this Saturday is Food Truck Day. There's going to be about 50 food trucks here from LA, Orange County, and San Diego. I'll have all the details in just a few moments. Good Morning San Diego. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna see your face, oh gal. I'm gonna see your face. Molly said to Long John, don't take me for a fool.
The Bloomberg Financial Report, brought to you by California Bank and Trust. This is California Banking. We understand the challenges of running a business, any size business. It's about being business strong and having the right bank to leverage your potential. Visit calbanktrust.com/San Diego, member FDIC.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford, and nobody treats you better.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
We have your summer fun with deeper discounts like a new Focus hatchback with SE package starting at only $13,750. Or a new Edge SE, nicely equipped, only $22,750. And take a big $12,000 off new F-150 crew cabs. Come see us at Broadway and Main. And online anytime at elcajonford.com.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
You're watching Good Morning San Diego.
It's Empire's buy one, get two free sale. When you buy carpet with installation for one room, you can get carpet for 2 rooms free. You choose the carpet, you choose the colors, you choose the rooms. And we'll professionally install it when you want, even next day. Don't miss it, it's a fabulous offer. Buy 1 room of carpet, get 2 rooms free. Call Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
I'm sorry, this is only for the Time Warner cable team.
What's this about faster internet?
With our fiber-rich network, you can get speeds up to 50 megs.
You know Time Warner Cable is the winning team.
We do, we know that. Internet and TV starting at only $64.99 a month.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC.
1-855-WANT-TWC.
I shouldn't be saying this, but if you call now, you get a $300 reward card.
Thank you.
It's time for a better entertainment experience. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better. Guaranteed.
Don't blow your money on high air conditioning bills.
Get the most energy-efficient tune-up on the planet.